Hello, it's Crypto CJ. It's the trade of the day. It's the where are we? Monday night slash Tuesday morning Zoom edition, depending on where in the world you are. I'm in I and a couple others are in Asia, and then a couple others are in the USA. So hope you guys are doing well no matter where you are. But not doing so well is Bitcoin. It had a dip over the weekend, not a huge one, down around 94. We were up to 98 on Friday, and then lost some of that on Saturday and Sunday and early Monday morning. So we're trying to hang on to that the 90s as momentum to push back up to 100. I'd like to see 95 hold, but we've lost that for the moment. We're at 94.5, so maybe we'll grab that again in the next half an hour or so. We'll see. But let's go to the charts and see what they have to say. Share my screen and should be seeing my Bitcoin day chart.
See it.
Thank you. We're above all the EMAs, 2050 and 200 on Bitcoin. We had a strong push and then a little dip here last few days. So nothing goes straight up or down. We'll see if we can have a bounce off the 20 EMA and then keep heading on up. Ethereum has actually been holding 1800, mostly sideways, trending up slightly, but still between the 20 and the 50 EMA on the day chart and not close to the 200. So, not sure what to think about Ethereum. Bitcoin has potential. I see a lot of news on Bitcoin, a lot of prognostications. Oh, this one was on Ethereum. Ethereum has the Pectra upgrade coming up in a few days on Wednesday. And a lot of times when Bitcoin or Ethereum has these upgrades, there is a bump on the price. And my favorite cheerleader, Kyle Chasse, new HEH for Bitcoin is coming, all-time high. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but it's coming. Don't get left behind. So did have a slight dip here. Could have been a good time to pick up a little bit of Bitcoin. Hopefully you did if you're capable of doing that. But for now, market's mostly sideways and dipping a little bit. Let's see if we can find some day trades and swing trades. I will head over to Altcoin Alert and see what we can find. I will refresh, get the latest information. Easy mode is off. I'm on the altcoin radar setting to get all the columns. And I'll sort first by the AA score. A couple I haven't seen before. WeMix, Nikon's an older project, but nothing is over 80, which is what I'm usually most interested in. I looked at this WeMix at 78.1, and it's on crypto.com, but the volume's kind of low on a 15-minute chart. But it had some big moves. It had this big dip here on Thursday night, and then eventually came back up. It crossed the 20 on the RTI. Let me review my day trading layout. On the 15-minute chart, and I've got the supply and demand visible range from Algo, free indicator for supply or for support and resistance. Support the green zone, resistance the red, and RTI relative trend index for entries and alerts, and cumulative delta, sometimes used for trend-based trades and confirmation. But on the RTI, we had this dip well below the 20, and then a break above here, and then a slight increase on the chart anyway. But percentage-wise, it looked pretty good. So we broke up right about here. So yeah, 24% increase, but then gave most of it back. So I'm only looking for on a spot trade like this, maybe 2 to 5%. So that would have been a pretty good trade for me. And then those of you who are waiting to get back to the red zone would still be in the trade, perhaps with an additional purchase to bolster your position. But WeMix at the moment is below the RTI, the 20 on the RTI. It just broke above, actually. So if you took this now, on crypto.com, went back to the prior resistance, 24% move. And then otherwise, the red zone is 76%. We haven't been back there in about 3 days. So that might be more of a swing trade. Speaking of swing trades, let's go to that layout. And volume looks really low here on crypto.com. But a quick review of the layout: supply and demand visible range for support and resistance again, red and green zones, and then super trend for entries. And Trendilo LSMA, a moving average indicator for confirmation. We have the confirmation, but we don't have the super trend yet. So this is a pretty easy alert to set. Right click on the super trend. And if you're relying on this to help you with your swing trades, select your buy, click create. And off you go. Okay, I don't think I'm going to take that one though. And then your retrace potential, let's say you got it now, you're a little impatient. Resistance here at 19%, then straight up to the red zone, 79% in 3 days. Yeah, could be good. Okay, any questions on WeMix? All right, let's see what else we can find. Next source is social activity sort. Gonna click on that, match it up with trading activity, and look for fire and thumbs up. Get fire here on icon, loop ring, secret, fire and thumb on Cody. AKT, don't really know that one, but let's look at loop ring. I was trading this a week or so ago, so LRC, I think that's on my list. Yeah, I'll go to the RTI. All right, so this is the opposite of what we just looked at. This is above the 80 on the RTI, or right at the 80 at the moment. So last time it did break below the 20, had a really nice move up. That occurred here. Yeah, right in this area. And then it took off. Yeah, 20+%. So that's an amazing day trade. So that would be a potential take profit if you got in. But I'd probably want to get in at the 50 or the 20. So that alert looks like this. Right click on the RTI, add an alert, crossing up. And you can choose the 20 or the 50. 20 will probably take longer. Once per bar close. Yeah, my alerts are looking a little different today. Okay, looks like TradingView has changed some things. A message, add a custom name. Now they've broken up into three parts. All right, so my custom name is here. Social activity sort. It remembers it from prior times I've written that. Notifications. This is what sound you want to play and where you want to play it. Notify an app on smartphone. Toast notification pop up on computer screen. Play a sound also on the computer screen. And I've got Chirpy selected, but there's a few to choose from. So, all right, new look on TradingView. They just love to randomly change stuff. And so I'm going to do mine a little differently. I'm going to trade both directions. So that's going to be entering a channel, 80 on top, 20 on the bottom, and everything else is the same. So I'll click create, and I'll have that rectangle here showing me that range. So when it breaks above the 80 and it dips back down, that could be a sign of a short trade. And then when it breaks below the 20 and breaks back up, like I showed you earlier, that's the potential long trade. All right, so that's the day trade setup. Let's look at the swing trade on Loopring. And looks like we bounced off the red zone on the 1 hour chart. And we're going to sell on SuperTrend, but we still got a buy going on the Trendilo LSMA. So a little disagreement there. Let's go to the 4 hour chart, see if we have a better look for a retrace. And now it's the same. 8 hours, same thing. Day chart. Well, if you want to do a really long swing trade, there's lots of room to retrace. If you got in now, here's some resistance at 80 days, 25%. Some resistance here at 121 days. Then the red zone here, 150%, 146 days, about half a year. Little long for me, but could be good. All right, any questions on loopering? This is one I do trade from time to time. All right, so that was the social activity sort. And let's go with 1 hour projected range. And Theta Fuel has green on both upper and lower, and 1.5% as an average. I used to trade this one on Binance back in the day. It's been a long time. Looks like the only one that's really coming up. Let's see where this one is, what exchanges we can find this one. It's on crypto.com, Binance US. That's about it. All right, crypto.com. Terrible volume, a lot of horizontal lines here on the chart. So I'm not even gonna look at this as a day trade. I'm not sure what it would do. It's a swing, it's not much better. So I'm not gonna recommend this. Let's go back. Let's bail on the 1 hour projected range. You'll have this from time to time. You'll do a sort. There'll be a candidate, and then it won't play out on the volume side. Okay, so the next would be short-term sentiment. Match this up with the Elder Impulse hourly, bullish on both. And we've got that with Safe Token and new cipher. Look up Safe Token. Okay, it's on Coinbase. Cool. All right, better volume here on the 15-minute charts. Made a big move above the 80 on the RTI, and it's hit resistance already. So on a long trade, you're gonna want this one to dip down a little bit and then catch the next move. So either a break below the 50 or the 20. Yeah, I think I probably want to catch it at least the 50. RTI crossover 50, you can select if you're using 50 as your guideline. Or if you're used to choosing crossing up, do that, and then add the number 50. Once per bar close, leave it on all day. Message, add a custom name. This one was short-term sentiment. And notifications, probably keep the same, click create. And that is your entry alert for SafeCoin. All right, let's look at this. This is a swing trade on the hour chart. Okay. So it did dip into the green zone a little while ago and then made this big move here recently. And the Trendilo is in support. So this one could be an entry now. And then here's some resistance, about 3%. Probably go to the red zone on this for 18% in 6 days. That's a good swing trade, 3% a day. So yeah, I like that. This looks a little bit better as a swing than a day trade. All right, any questions on SafeCoin? So we found one on the short-term sentiment. We don't find that very often. At least we haven't lately. So let's sort by the long-term sentiment. Match that up with Elder Impulse daily and look for some additional contenders. Got Caspa, Secret, Aave, Quant, Cody, Rep. Okay. Just Crypto. Nikon, Ocean. Let's look at Aave. I haven't looked at that one in a while. Bullish and bullish. And we're at about the 50. Has bounced off the 50 a couple times. So if you got in now, went to the red zone, right about 2%, not bad. If you wait till the break below 20, you might be waiting longer, but that setup looks better in recent history. The red zone there went up to 3.8%. So either of those would be pretty good. I think I'm going to set my alert for both directions. Add alert on the RTI. Entering a channel, 80 and 20. This was long-term sentiment. We'll keep it chirpy. Click create. And there we go. It's a swing. We're pretty much at the red zone on the 1 hour chart. So this is a longer term play. 4 hour, the same. 8 hour, got a little more room. This resistance, 8.7, and the red zone, 12.4%, 58 days. Higher in the red zone, 29% in 61 days. None of those is very good. So, yeah, I'm not sure what to do with this one. Maybe take that shorter swing or the day trade. Okay, any questions on Aave? Well, that's about all I have for Altcoin Alert. Any coins you want to look at on Altcoin Alert before I head over to iCoin Pro? Got a chat message. Robin wants to know about NKN. Let's check that one out. Okay, Coinbase. And looks pretty good. It just dipped below the 20, starting to work its way up. Hasn't crossed over yet. So there's resistance here at 3.9%, the red zone up to 13%. That'd be a great day trade. So it's not quite ready, but it's pretty close. You could just do a quick alert to break above the 20. Crossing up on the 20. Robin's suggestion. He had one before. Click create. And there we go. If that pops up, we'll look into that. All right. Thanks for that, Robin. Any other coins to look at before we head over to iCoin Pro? Okay. iCoin Pro, home of the 123 dip. And I'm using their buddy coin crawler to look for coins to follow throughout the day. The same way I just showed you, how to set alerts and get the technicals. And then I'm looking for coins 4% or higher on this sort, this low to SMA. And there's a lot, 30s and 40s here and 20s. So these are usually meme coins bouncing all around. Let's look at a meme coin, Beta Finance. Maybe that's not a meme, it just had a good day. Coins, not really on anything I trade very often. MEXC. So it just broke above the 20 recently, like half an hour ago. So this could be, if you trade on that, resistance here at 12%, in the red zone, 17%. So those would be good retraces for beta on it as a day trade. It's a swing. It's coming out of the green zone on the hour chart, so I like that, but we don't have a buy signal or a Trendilo LSMA confirmation yet. So right click on your super trend. You can leave it on direction change if you want to trade both directions. Choose buy for a long position. And forgot what sort this was. So this was Buddy Coin Crawler. Notifications. Click create, you're good to go. I'd probably go with a different sound, maybe handbell on this one. All right. I think I have a MEXC account. Not sure if there's any money in it. Okay. Okay, any questions on beta? Now that's one of the crazy bouncing around coins that we get recommended from time to time. I usually like to look at something I've traded before, it has some decent volume. I can find it on more than one exchange. So I'm scrolling down here, but I'm already below 4%. I'm not seeing anything. Litecoin at 3.5. So Cream, that's not bad. STMX. Look at Cream. Is that on my list? No. Huh. It's not as many exchanges as I thought. Well, I'm not sure what this crypto means on TradingView. I need to research that. It's currently below the 20 on the RTI. Looks like it's ready to bounce up. If you can find this one, it's pretty much ready now for a day trade on this RTI layout that I use. On the 1 hour, it's on the sell, but it's in the red. It's in the the colors are a little messed up, but anyway, it's in the lower zone, ready to go above. Could be a good swing trade if you can find it. So let me get out of this and probably wrap this up. Any coins you want to look at iCoin Pro or Altcoin Alert or just on the charts? Because that's about all I have for today's day trades and swing trades. All right. Seeing the chat. Robin wants to look at BAT. All right, let's look at BAT. I thought I had that one on my list. Oh, there it is. Okay, it's hanging around the 50 on the RTI at the moment on the day trade layout. So you could take that, try to get back up here to 1% or 1.7. I don't know. I probably want to see a bigger move. So I think I go with the alert below 20, and that happened down here, and it moved, about 3.5%. That's better situation, I think. So set that alert, breaking above the 20 on the RTI. The 50 seems to be just kind of going sideways there. So yeah, I can set that alert on the 20. It's a swing. It's coming out of the green zone. Got a sell signal on the super trend, but otherwise this looks good. I'd be tempted to get in this a little early. Resistance here, 3.7, the red zone, 9.5 to maybe 10 in 4 days. That's a really good swing trade. So yeah, I kind of like this as a swing better than a day trade. But I like the structure, the setup. Just need to get that. In this situation, the super trend would act as confirmation, as we've got the other situations already in play. And when that alert goes off, check Bitcoin, see what's going on, and you're good to go. All right. Well, let's wrap it up there, unless we have any more questions. Okay, well, if you are watching on the recording, I'd rather see you live, but please check out the opportunities listed in the pinned comment to help fund the channel. And you guys have a good trading week. I should be back on Thursday night. Bye.